The men that irk me deep in my soul are the ones who are 30 plus, living with roommates, a wall of sneakers with zero investments, and then have the absolute nerve to look a woman in the eye and say, "What do you bring to the table?" The table is imaginary, sir.
They are single and childless by choice, and they are absolutely miserable. We've got a video for you here today from Cosmic Verse. Let's jump right into it.
Can we talk about how men don't offer to buy girls drinks at the bar anymore? I've been single for 6 years, and I can count on one hand how many times a guy has offered to buy me a drink. But it's not just that, it's guys coming up and approaching girls in general is so scarce these days. I'm like, we as women have almost made it where we're like, leave us alone, so much to the point that they really are. And they all just want to like slide in your DMs, but would never approach you in real life.
What exactly was she expecting? Modern women forced men to keep away from them, and men listened. We literally didn't have a choice. It was either that or face humiliation or worse. Now they're shocked that men have decided that it's not worth it.
Someone commented on one of my videos and said, "Dog, you're in your 30s plus and you're still in the dating phase. Maybe you're part of the problem." Well, dog, you got that right. I am in my 30s and I am in the dating phase. And at the end of the day, at least I'm honest about what I want, because if I wasn't honest about what I want, then I would be part of the problem. I do not understand dating. You're doomed if you're honest and you're doomed if you're not honest. So it baffles me what you're meant to do.
She refuses to accept that she is the problem. Modern women's quote-unquote standards got them into this mess. They refuse to accept any man who isn't perfect, went after men who were completely wrong for them, and then want to blame us for not taking them as they are.
Today is day, I don't know what, I lost track of going outside until I find my husband, and update, still haven't found him yet, and I haven't even seen that cutie that I made a video about, stranger cutie, so whatever. And today I saw a couple holding hands while riding their bikes next to each other, and it was so cute, but also made me want to throw up, but good for them. And then like 5 seconds later, a homeless guy told me I'm really hot. So there's that. I guess some things are looking up. Hope you're having a beautiful day.
Funny how it's only until these women are over the age of 30 that they start looking for their husband. If they were going to do that, they probably should have done it over a decade ago in most cases. But this woman is so bitter that the sight of happy couples is enough to throw her over the edge.
Why does no one actually talk about how hard dating is in your 30s? I feel like we are surrounded by friends that are getting married, having babies, having multiple babies, and you feel like time is ticking, but you also have 30 plus years of knowing what you want, being in relationships that haven't served you and things like that. So you're not going to settle for less. So I feel like we're just constantly torn between the two of wanting something, but also is what you want actually out there? Because I'm starting to think maybe it isn't. But maybe that's just me. I don't know.
It's interesting to see women like this say that nobody is talking about how hard it is to be single in your 30s when it's literally the only thing that these women ever talk about. We hear it all the time that these women can't find the perfect man and nobody's willing to get with them.
This is for all the straight single men, specifically in Sydney. Where are you? No, seriously, if you're not on the dating apps, where are you? Like, where do you go to meet women? Where are you? Because all my single girlfriends cannot seem to meet single guys. Like, where are you hiding out? I've gone to bars. I've gone to churches, clubs. I've joined sporting events. I still can't meet single guys. Every guy I have met in Sydney is in a relationship.
Men got tired of being treated like second-class citizens, so most of us aren't interested in what these women have to offer. She has diluted herself into thinking that good men are just hiding from her, but those men are everywhere. They're just not going to take her seriously.
I don't understand it. With all the people in the city, where are the single guys? Have you just given up? Do you just not go out? Do you just rather prefer male company? Are you just working to survive Sydney? Like, please comment below and tell me, where do you go out? Like, specifically, is there a bar? Is there an area? Is there a club? I need to know, because it is just getting so frustrating sitting on a dating app swiping. I want to meet people in the real world. So comment below, where in Sydney? Where are you? Where are you hiding? Where do you go out? Where do you meet?
Even if there was this secret hideout where men go to hang out, it wouldn't do her any good. Those men wouldn't even bother with her. She's at the point where she's so desperate that any man who tries to take her seriously, she won't even be able to bring herself to respect him anyway.
I just watched a video of a couple finding out that they're pregnant after years of not being able to get pregnant. And at first I was crying because it's really sweet and I'm so happy for them. And then I started crying because I'm sad. I'm sad because I don't even have a person to get pregnant with. And I've always known that I want to be a mom since I was 5 years old. I used to fantasize about finding a baby like on the side of the road or like a baby showing up on my doorstep.
She could have been a mother at any point in her adult life. There were plenty of men out there, but she either chose poorly or felt like she was entitled to better. If she is childless at her age, she honestly has nobody to blame but herself.
I've just always known that I want to be a mom, and I think it's been really difficult for like me to come to terms with the fact that I'm 36 years old and single, because I just always imagined that I would get married when I was like 22 and buy a house and have kids right away and there would be no issues, la-di-da. Of course, I'm sure a lot of us think that, but I think this is just part of the conversation that I never hear about.
The greatest lie that was sold to modern women was this idea that there is plenty of time, that they can have fun, do the things they want to do, and then wait until the last minute to get married and have a family. That line of thinking makes no sense, but of course they bought into it anyway.
I'm just trying to understand what psychological disorder this is. For a man to ask you out on a date, ask for your availability, you then proceed to give them that availability, confirm a day, and then all of a sudden that day comes and goes, and crickets. Don't hear from them. But then a day later they like your Instagram story. All of a sudden that day your thumbs decide to work. Sir, did you fall down a fucking well? Were you dropped on your head as a baby and again last week? Like, I'm not even mad. I'm just like concerned for your cognitive health. Like,
the only types of men who would be willing to entertain women in their 30s are dudes like Chad and Tyrone. Those guys have no problem ghosting her if something better comes along, because at the end of the day, they have more options than she does.
The qualities in men right now are horrible. I would rather be alone than settle for a man right now. What happened? Like, in my 20s, I feel like I met like a better selection. But maybe when you get to this age, a lot of people start showing their true colors. I have no idea.
If that lady's 30, then I'm almost 40, which is true. It just goes to show that you cannot rely on somebody's picture or video to determine their age. Which, trust me, when women start to realize that it's really their age that's keeping them from the pool of men that they want to date, they might start fudging their age a little bit.
Modern women will never understand that their youth was their strongest asset for finding a guy, but they took that endless amount of attention and assumed that they were special. Now they're over 30, they can't find a man, and they refuse to accept that it's because they've aged out, and a lot of them have horrible attitude problems.
A dating hill that I would absolutely die on, and I mean die on, is that I would much rather a man tell me that he's not interested than to just ghost me. Because if you ghost me, I immediately start going into overthinking mode. I think of every little interaction we have ever had, and I wonder, did I offend them? Are they okay? Maybe they just lost their phone. Maybe they're just busy. Or no, I made them mad. The list goes on and on and on and on and on. So just to make it simple, say, hey, I'm sorry. We're just not vibing. I'm not really interested. Okay. Thank you for your honesty. I'll emotionally pass away and move on. Eventually. It's so much easier to just say it. Say, hey, I'm not interested. We're all adults here. It's okay. Tell the truth.
That's just a trap right there. It doesn't matter if a guy ghosts a woman or hits her with both barrels of honesty. She's going to react the same way anyway. She's angry that she got rejected. She's not angry about how she got rejected.
I know a lot of men are like, I want women to approach me. Listen, I have never met a single woman who approaches men that is normal. Never met it. Literally every single girl I know that like hits on men is nuts. And not the good kind of nuts. The kind of nuts where it's like, she'll get with you and your dad.
Are you crazy?
It seems like this woman isn't normal either, so it sounds like it really doesn't matter if the man approaches or not. It's going to be the end result at the end anyway.
I want a man, but I don't want to live with a man. This is the problem that I'm starting to face, that I genuinely do not see a future of me living with a man. And I know that sounds horrible, but it's the truth. My ideal is have a relationship with someone and they love me that much that they respect my boundaries, that I don't want to live with them. I want to have a complex. I'm going to be that rich that I have a complex. And it's going to be 2 houses. They're close, but not too close. I can't see you out of my bedroom window, but I can walk 3 minutes down the road and you'll be there.
There's nothing wrong with wanting your own space. The problem is that this woman doesn't want her man to be seen or heard at all. That man is such an inconvenience that he needs to be in a separate building from her at all times. So what's the point in the relationship here?
See each other when we want to see each other, and when I don't want to see you, we've had an argument, I can leave and I can get out, because I think it's healthy that humans do have separation time. I think living with someone constantly is my idea of hell. Okay, imagine you had a bad day at work, you come home and there's someone else in your house. No! I feel like, am I wrong for feeling this way? Or like, am I ever going to find someone that thinks this is okay? Because every person I've mentioned it to, they've been a bit offended. And it's nothing to do with them. It's purely on the fact that I just simply don't like the idea of living with a man.
Men are insulted by this idea because she's pretty much disregarding every single emotional feeling that man has towards her. She couldn't care less about him. She just wants to use him when it's convenient and file him away when it isn't.
It's like no one wants a nice little bitch. No, they all want the fucking mean bitches. No one wants a nice little bitch. No one wants a nice bitch. No one wants a fucking nice bitch these days. So I'm fucked. No one wants a nice little bitch. No one wants a bitch who's gonna fucking compliment you on your looks. No one wants a bitch who's gonna fucking cook you dinner when you get home. No one wants a bitch who's got you. No one wants a bitch who's gonna be solid to you. No one wants a bitch who will be honest and loyal and dodge every fucking dude out there because she respects you and loves you. No one wants a bitch like that. What the fuck am I even doing here?
Men absolutely want a woman who's going to be nice to him, but if a woman has to refer to herself as a female dog while ranting and raving about men, then it's clear that she's not a nice woman. She is emotionally unhinged. Make sure you click on one of the videos on screen now to watch more if you liked today's video. Don't forget to take care of yourself, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.